Where are you? It's 10:07 a.m. You were supposed to be here before 9. I've been pacing around this office like a maniac waiting for you to walk through that door. Is your phone broken or are you just ignoring me? Do you think you're above accountability now just because you smile and bake cookies during staff meetings? Are you even seeing these messages? This is insane. I'm running a business here and my staff thinks they can just disappear? You think this place runs on sunshine and nap time?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Johnson. I thought HR forwarded my leave form. I applied for bereavement leave. My mother passed away on Sunday. Today is her funeral.
Oh, great. So you're telling me the company has to grind to a halt because your mom kicked the bucket? Do you understand what kind of week this is for us? New client onboarding, quarterly projections, inventory audit, and you just vanish?
I'm really sorry. I know it's a busy week and I didn't plan for any of this to happen. I submitted my leave last Monday. HR confirmed it went through.
You think I care about HR? I run this place, not some clipboard-hugging intern with a policy binder. You think a Google Calendar block gives you permission to ghost your responsibilities? You left us high and dry. And for what? A funeral?
It's my mother's funeral, sir. I needed to be here for my family. I'm helping plan the ceremony. I'm doing the eulogy.
Oh, well, excuse me, Miss Martyr. You want a week off to light candles and cry over a box in the ground? Guess what, Sherry? While you're out there sobbing, the company is dying. And the difference is, we can't bury this business and start over. Let me ask you something. How many clients do you think care that your mom died, huh? Think our Q3 numbers are gonna pause themselves out of respect? Think the competition's just gonna say, oh, poor Sherry, let's give her company a break? Wake up!
I'm trying my best to keep things from falling apart, sir. I've prepared all the Q3 numbers in advance. I handed everything off to Tammy with detailed notes. I really thought I did everything right before I left.
Detailed notes? I don't pay you to write notes, Sherry. I pay you to be here, physically, in this office. But no, suddenly it's, oh no, my mom died. Guess I'll abandon my job for a week. What next? Taking sick days because your dog sneezed?
I didn't abandon anything. I just needed time to say goodbye to the woman who raised me. I submitted my leave in accordance with the company policy.
I am the company policy. Don't throw policy at me like it's a bulletproof vest. I inherited this place from my father, and he didn't even take off work the day my grandfather died. He signed vendor contracts in the hospital. That's commitment. That's leadership.
I'm not your father, sir, and my mother wasn't just some acquaintance. She was everything to me. I'm sorry if this seems like I don't care about my job. I do. I really do.
Save it. You know what I see when I read this excuse-filled sob story? I see weakness. And weakness is contagious. 1 week becomes 2, then everyone thinks they can run off whenever something feels sad. Suddenly we're all meditating in the forest and forgetting we're trying to sell things.
I've never taken leave before this. I've stayed overtime, I've taken weekend shifts, I've come in sick. I didn't think one personal emergency would erase all that.
Well, it did! Actions speak louder than loyalty points, Sherry. And right now, your actions are screaming, I don't care. This isn't a daycare, it's a company, a real one. And don't you dare think you can just waltz in next week like nothing happened. I want you back at your desk tomorrow. First thing, early, 8:59 a.m., or you're done. You hear me? Fired. Gone. One less paycheck to worry about.
I can't, Mr. Johnson. I'm not even in the same city right now. The funeral's in my hometown. I'm 4 hours away by car.
4 hours! So you're not just skipping work, you left the region? Did you even think about how that would affect the office? What if we had an emergency? What if I needed you to pull a sales report? What then, Cherry? You're gonna email it in between sobs?
I thought I did the responsible thing. I trained Monica on the report systems before I left. I even offered to check email if something urgent came up.
You shouldn't be offering anything. You should be here. You don't just check in on your job when you feel like it. I don't care if you're 4 hours away or 40. Pack up your suitcase, wipe your tears, and drive. You've got plenty of time to make it here before the sun's up.
I'm sorry, but I can't leave right now. We're still at the cemetery. I'm with my father and my younger brother. I just can't walk out on them like this.
Excuses, excuses, excuses! You know what I hear? I care more about a dead woman than my living employer. Your mom's not coming back, Sherry, but I can sure as hell make sure you don't either.
I see. I'll be back as soon as I can, but I can't promise tomorrow. I understand if that means I'll lose my job.
You better believe you'll lose it if I don't see you in that chair. This is your final warning, Sherry. 8:59 sharp tomorrow, or you are out for
my mind ever since this morning. Oh, Miss Tammy, thank you so much. I didn't expect to hear from you. I'm hanging in there, just exhausted. It's been a long day. I bet it has. I hope it's okay I reached out. I just couldn't stop thinking about you after those awful messages. That man is a walking thundercloud. You didn't deserve any of what he said to you. Thank you. Really, that means a lot. And thank you again for taking on all my tasks this week. I didn't want to leave you with a mountain of work. Oh, honey, don't you worry about that. I've been working in this place longer than he's been alive. I can handle a few reports. You needed time to say goodbye to your mother. That matters more than anything else. I just didn't expect him to explode like that. I mean, I did deep down, but still, it was awful. Yeah, I read what he sent. Monica showed me. I had to sit down for a minute. I was so angry. He was practically frothing at the mouth like a rabid dog who hadn't been fed ego in a week. I was really shaken. I felt like I was back in school getting screamed at by a principal. I didn't even know what to say. I just froze. It's not your fault, sweetheart. That man has no business running a team, let alone a whole company. It's miserable watching what this place has become since his father passed. I didn't know Mr. Johnson Sr. personally, but everyone says he was a good man, and a fair one. He was. Tough, but respectful, and he was getting ready to rewrite his will. He didn't want the company in that boy's hands. Then, suddenly, he was gone. Stroke, no warning. That's heartbreaking, and kind of makes sense. Johnson's always been hostile, but after I turned him down last spring, he's been on another level. I figured as much. The way he talks to you, there's something venomous in it. It's more than just ego, it's personal. Men like him don't handle rejection. They turn it into vendettas. I just wanted to work, that's all. I was polite, I thanked him, I told him I wasn't interested, and ever since, it's like I have a target on my back. Well, maybe it's time someone gave him a little taste of what accountability feels like. I was thinking the same thing. Honestly, I think it's time I did something I should have done a long time ago. Well, funny you should say that, because I've got a few things up my sleeve, too. Maybe it's time we compare notes. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's meet up as soon as I get back in town, all right? You got it, sweetheart.
Where were you yesterday? I told you 8:59! You think this is a game, Sherry? Is that it? Ignoring me? Ignoring your job? Ignoring the man who signs your paycheck?
I saw your messages, Mr. Johnson. I chose not to respond yesterday because I was at my mother's memorial. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. My leave was valid and necessary.
Oh, so now you're the boss, huh? You decide when work matters and when it doesn't? You and your dead mommy get to hold the whole company hostage? Pathetic!
Do not speak about my mother that way. I am grieving. I have been respectful in every message to you. I would appreciate the same in return.
Oh, I'll give you something to appreciate. You want to test my patience? Fine! Consider this your final chance. You've got 3 options if you want to keep your job. 1, become my personal maid forever. Iron my shirts, make my coffee clean. 2, become my masseuse daily. No questions, no complaints. 3, become my pet. That's right, bark like a dog whenever I say speak. You pick, Cherry, that's your future.
I think I'll go with option 4. I'm mailing my formal resignation today, effective immediately.
What? You can't do that! You don't get to quit! I fired you!
I followed protocol. I'm resigning of my own free will. The employee handbook clearly outlines the process.
Company policy again! Are you serious? I've had it with policy. I am the owner. I make the rules!
And yet somehow you seem to know less about your own business than your interns. I'm done putting up with this, Mr. Johnson. Your leadership is a disaster. Your business sense is non-existent. And frankly, your father would be ashamed.
How dare you! Don't you dare bring my father into this! He built this company from the ground up! If you had just listened to me, gone out with me like I told you to, we'd be married by now. You could have been the wife of a rich, powerful businessman. But no, now you're nothing! Nothing, and you'll always be nothing!
No, I'll be free. Free from you.
You think you can just walk away after everything I did for you? You were nothing when you got here, nothing! I gave you a desk, a paycheck, a future, and this is how you repay me?
You didn't give me anything. I earned every cent, every promotion, every bit of respect in that office. The only thing you ever gave me was stress.
Don't you dare talk to me like that! I could ruin your life, you know that? One email and no one will hire you again! You think the business world wants some emotional wreck who runs away crying every time life gets tough?
You can send all the emails you want. I've got every text you've ever sent me saved. Every threat, every insult, every twisted demand. You try to ruin my career and I'll make sure you go viral by name.
You wouldn't dare! That would be defamation! I'll sue you into the ground!
Good luck with that. I'm sure a judge would love reading the part where you offered me a job as your pet. I'm sure your investors would too.
You ungrateful brat! You think you're smart? You think you're strong? You're weak! You're a scared little girl playing dress-up in a woman's job!
I'm the one who had to comfort crying interns after you screamed at them. I'm the one who made sure deadlines were met while you disappeared for golf meetings. You think I'm weak? I kept this company together while you dragged it down.
You don't get to talk to me like that! I'm your boss!
Not anymore.
You've ruined everything!
Good evening to you too, Mr. Johnson. What are you even talking about?
Don't play dumb with me. The entire sales department quit this morning. Every last one of them. They sent letters, actual mailed letters just like you.
That's surprising. but I'm not sure how that's got anything to do with me.
Everything! This is your fault! You and that stupid, selfish stunt of a resignation! You made it look cool to abandon your boss!
I didn't abandon anyone. I walked away from a toxic, abusive work environment. The rest of them must have just finally had enough.
Bull! They were fine until you left. You infected their heads with your drama. You and your big funeral sob story. Your I have dignity garbage.
Let me stop you there. I went to my mother's funeral because I loved her. That doesn't make me lazy.
You refused to go out with me. You humiliated me in front of my own staff. That makes you stubborn.
I said no, politely. You responded by threatening my job and calling me your pet. That makes you delusional.
You're evil! You've sabotaged this company! You planned this!
No, Mr. Johnson, they quit on their own accord. No threats, no ultimatums, just a dozen people who'd had enough and finally walked.
You think you're so smart, huh? You think you can take everything from me?
No need. You're doing a fine job of that yourself. Your leadership did all the heavy lifting.
You think you've won? You and your little rebellion? You'll regret this! I'll crush whatever pathetic little operation you and Tammy are starting!
Oh, so you've heard. Yes, Tammy and I co-founded a new firm. Our goal was to create a corporate environment that valued employees as much as our clients. A radical concept, huh? And before you ask, yes, we're fully staffed. The entire sales team joined us.
What? You mean that's where they all went? You stole my people?
No, Johnson, they left. You made it unbearable to stay. They just needed somewhere better to go.
My clients! They've been pulling their contracts. I thought it was a coincidence. You poached my clients too?
No poaching required. They came to us. Turns out clients don't like being yelled at in caps lock either.
This is war! I will sue, I will smear your name in the papers, I will make sure no one ever hires you again! You hear me? You're finished!
Sounds like a busy schedule. Shouldn't you be focusing on trying to hold the last two departments you have together? Or maybe fixing your fourth quarter reports? I heard they're a disaster. Again.
This isn't over! You did this to me, Sherry! You did this to me!
In the months that followed, Johnson's company continued its nosedive toward total collapse. One by one, the remaining employees walked out. No scenes, no shouting, just resignation letters and the click of closing doors. Every major client they had either joined us at our company or found their own way out. By the end of the fiscal year, they weren't just struggling, they were in free fall. And when the company hit rock bottom, when its valuation was at its absolute lowest, we bought it. Tammy was the one who insisted. She had always respected Mr. Johnson Sr., not the man's son, but the founder. She couldn't stand the idea of his legacy being chopped up and sold for parts. We didn't buy it out of spite. We bought it because it mattered, and because we could. Johnson was devastated. Seeing his father's company in our hands broke him in ways I don't think even he expected. He tried applying to other firms, executive positions, mid-tier management, anything. But the industry talks. His name was already a warning sign. No one would touch him. Eventually, he lost the house. The mansion his father left him was foreclosed and auctioned off. Meanwhile, our company has become one of the fastest-growing firms in the sector. We're flooded with client requests. Job applications pour in every week. It turns out, when you build something on dignity, compassion, and professionalism, people notice. I don't take joy in Johnson's fall, but I do take pride in the rise we built ourselves.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, big sis. Bet you didn't expect to hear from me after, what, a decade? Still mad I stole your boyfriend? Wow, 10 years of silence, and this is how you decide to break it? I'd say I'm surprised, but honestly, you always did have a flair for being trashy. Aw, come on, don't be so bitter. It's not my fault he liked me better. Let's be real, he was barely even into you. You were more like a warm-up act. And you were the act nobody asked for. You were a distraction, a joke, and clearly you still are. Harsh, but not inaccurate. Honestly, it was kind of hilarious. You spent all that time swooning over him, and all I had to do was smile. He fell into my lap like a sad little puppy. And you kicked your own sister in the face to keep him. Classy. But then again, you never did like seeing me happy, did you? Don't be ridiculous. You were never happy. You always had that mopey, nobody understands me energy. Like, relax, life isn't a soap opera. Says the girl who turned her sister's love life into a reality show. You didn't just take my boyfriend, Layla. You bragged about it. You flaunted it like some kind of prize. Because it was a prize. I mean, let's face it, you were always the boring one. He wanted fun. He wanted someone who knew how to live a little. Sorry, that wasn't you. You mean someone who knew how to lie, cheat, and tear apart their own family? You should have gone into demolition. You're really good at destroying things. Jealousy is such a bad color on you, sis. But don't worry, I wore your shade way better. And honestly, you should have thanked me. I saved you from marrying a guy who clearly didn't love you. You're welcome. I would have taken heartbreak over betrayal from my own sister any day. You didn't just steal him, Layla. You burned a bridge and danced into the ashes. Oh, come on, Rach. You always make everything so dramatic. It wasn't some massive betrayal. It was just life. Things happen. People fall out of love. People fall into bed. Wow, that's your version of life? Lying, sneaking, throwing your sister under a bus with a smile on your face? You always had a twisted definition of normal. I mean, I'm not the one who got kicked out of the house. You were the one who packed up your bags and stormed off like some tragic heroine. Our parents gave you the choice, right? Forgive me and move on, or move out. And you chose to move out. You're right, it was my choice. And I'd make it again in a heartbeat. Living under the same roof as you was like breathing secondhand poison. Mom and Dad gave you that ultimatum because they were tired of your tantrums. You made it so hard to live with you. I mean, I stayed. I moved on. You're the one who ran away. Of course you stayed. You won. You had my boyfriend, my room, and Mom's fake sympathy. I walked away so I wouldn't become like you. Funny, I always thought you already were. All that rage, that bitterness, I swear you were born with clenched fists. And you were born without a conscience, not even a flicker of remorse. Do you enjoy this? Is this what makes your day? Honestly, a little. You should have seen your face back then, red, puffy, like a cartoon. I wish I had taken a picture. And I wish I had punched yours. But I guess some things are better left to karma. Yikes! Is this where you try to sound deep? Or are you still pretending you're the noble sister while I'm the villain? Oh no, you are the villain. I just stopped playing your victim. 10 years too late, but hey, better late than never. Wow, you really haven't changed, have you? Still bitter, still dramatic, still clinging to that poor me narrative. You should have let it go years ago. Let it go? You mean the time you sabotaged my relationship and got rewarded for it? Sorry, Layla, not everyone can just toss morals out the window and sleep like a baby. Morals are overrated. All they ever did was make you lonely and miserable. Meanwhile, I had a blast, and I didn't lose a wink of sleep. That's the saddest flex I have ever heard. I feel no guilt isn't a brag, Layla. It's a diagnosis. Oh, please, you were always so self-righteous. Like the world owed you for being the good daughter. But in the end, it didn't matter. I still got everything you wanted. No, you got everything I had. But that's not the same thing. You don't build, you take, and when it falls apart, you move on to the next shiny thing. And you just sit there in your bitterness like it's a throne. You sound so high and mighty, but I know the truth. You were never happy, even before I came along. And you were never kind, even when we were kids. You broke my things, copied my outfits, flirted with every guy I liked. You didn't change overnight. You were always this person. Aw, someone's still keeping receipts. You must be fun at reunions. We wouldn't know. You stopped showing your face after you pulled your little stunt. Or maybe you just couldn't handle being in the same room as the person you stabbed in the back. Nah, I just didn't want to deal with your angry glares and awkward energy. Like, seriously, it was so tense. And I was just trying to enjoy the holidays. Anyway, I didn't text you just to stroll down memory lane. I've got something way more interesting to talk about. Something about your husband.
Don't even start. What could you possibly have to say about Hank?
Oh, don't act surprised. Like you didn't see this coming. I mean, history does have a funny way of repeating itself.
Layla, I'm warning you. Whatever lie you're about to spew, you can keep it.
Not a lie, a fun little update. I'm dating Hank. And guess what? He's going to leave you for me.
What did you just say?
I said he's leaving you for me. He told me all about how unhappy he's been, how he's been faking it for the kids, and now he's finally ready to be with someone who makes him feel alive.
You lying, manipulative little snake. You're doing this again? I have 3 children, 3 innocent kids who love him, who love us.
Yeah, well, kids are resilient. They'll bounce back or whatever. Besides, I'll be a way better stepmom than you ever were a wife.
Don't you dare reduce my life to a joke. I built a family, a home, and you just slithered in like a virus and infected it all over again.
Oh my God, you're so dramatic. No wonder he wants out. You're like a walking cloud of misery.
And you're like a tornado of destruction. You think this is funny? You think this is empowering? All you've done is prove, once again, that you're incapable of love unless it comes at someone else's expense.
Oh, please, don't give me that tired I am the victim speech again. It's boring, Rachel, it really is. You act like you're some tragic martyr, but newsflash, you're just a bitter has-been clinging to a man who doesn't want you.
You think Hank doesn't want me? That man changed diapers at 3 a.m. without complaining. He sat by my side when I had surgery. He built a treehouse for the kids with his bare hands. If you really believe he's leaving all of that for you, you're more deluded than I thought.
Deluded? He already told me he's hiring a lawyer. I'll be walking down the aisle before you even see the papers. We're already talking honeymoon destinations. I'm thinking Greece or maybe Paris.
And what are the kids supposed to do while you play newlywed? Cry themselves to sleep wondering why Daddy left? You are sick.
Hey, don't be mad at me just because I've got better hair and better timing. Maybe if you'd put more effort into yourself, you wouldn't have lost him.
You really think this is about effort? You swoop in like a parasite and think you're desirable because you know how to pose for a selfie? You don't love him, you just want him because he's mine.
You're still so obsessed with ownership. Mine, mine, mine. That's all you ever say. You never learned how to share.
He's not a toy, Layla. He's a father, a husband, or he was. I don't know what you did or what lies you fed him, but I am not letting this go. I'm not going to let you win.
Oh, trust me, I know you won't let it go. The trauma you're experiencing right now, you're going to take it to your grave. And as for letting me win,
Hey, babe, just checking in. Everything going according to plan?
Like clockwork, she just finished gloating about how she won you. Honestly, it was pathetic.
Beautiful. That's what I like to hear. I swear she really thinks I'm packing my bags and planning a honeymoon.
Oh, she was practically drooling. She's already writing her name next to yours on Pinterest boards.
That woman couldn't spot a red flag if it slapped her across the face. The moment I told her I was unhappy in my marriage, she practically jumped into my lap.
You didn't even have to try, did you? One sad face and she was all yours. That's Layla for you, so desperate to prove she can take what's mine.
Exactly. All ego, no sense. She's been bragging all week about how you're done for, like she hasn't already nuked your life once.
Yeah, well, now she thinks she's nuking it again. Meanwhile, the real damage is all hers.
I can't believe she fell for the fake divorce story. That forged email from the lawyer, priceless.
That was all you. Your sad voice is award-worthy. Rachel doesn't make me feel alive anymore. I almost choked reading it.
You did choke on your tea. I saw you. It was adorable, by the way.
You're ridiculous, but I love you.
Love you too, Mastermind. I still think it's poetic how we used her own game against her. Pretend to fall for her, just like she pretended to love your ex.
The difference is, this time, she won't have Mom and Dad swooping in to defend her. She's got no backup, just her delusions.
Did she bring them up? Your parents?
Oh yeah, said they were tired of my tantrums. Said I was the problem. Like they didn't literally hand me a knife and tell me to hug it out.
Disgusting. They don't even deserve to know what we're about to do. This ending, it's for you.
For us. After all these years, I finally get to take back a piece of what they stole from me.
You know, I don't regret a single second of this. The lies, the setup, the fake dates, the photos we let her catch us taking, it was all worth it.
You were brilliant. She never saw it coming. She thought she had you wrapped around her finger.
She actually believes I'm filing for divorce next week. She's already trying to pick out rings.
That's almost sad. Almost.
So, you're ready to move to the final stage? We've set the board. She took every bait.
Rachel, you are going to die when you hear this. I mean, you've already lost your man, your dignity, and probably your sanity. But now it's just the chef's kiss. Oh, fantastic. What now? Going to tell me how much better your life is since stealing mine? Again? Aw, someone's still bitter. So cute. But if I must share, Hank bought me a house. Not just any house, Rach. A lakeside estate, massive yard, sunroom, private dock. It's literally straight out of a dream. He bought you a house? You've got to be kidding me. You should see the bathroom. It's got a chandelier over the tub. Like, what even is my life right now? And before you ask, yes, my name is on all the paperwork, first and last, front and center. Unbelievable. I can't even... Oh, and that's not all. He got me a car, a luxury car, the kind with the doors that open up like wings. I can't even pronounce the name of it, but it's European and it purrs just like a jungle cat. All mine. You can't be serious. He's spending that kind of money on you? How? He took out a loan, a big one. But he said it was worth it for me, for us. He just had me sign a few things too, title stuff, whatever. So everything is under my name now. He said he doesn't want to tie me to his debt. Oh, isn't that sweet? Wow, I honestly don't know what to say. This is insane. You're jealous. I can feel it. It's okay, sis. I'd be jealous too if I were watching my life get handed to somebody who actually deserved it. So, how are your kids? Still crying about daddy leaving? Must be rough explaining to them that mommy just wasn't good enough. Oh, and before I forget, guess where we're going next month? Around the world. Hank booked us an international tour, multiple countries, first-class flights, all expenses paid. It's just gonna be me, mom, and dad having the times of our lives. He said he wanted to make up for the way they treated me like a princess all these years. Isn't he just the dreamiest? You're joking. A trip for you and our parents on Hank's dime? How is he even affording this? Loans, duh. You think I date broke men? He said it's just money and he'll pay it all off soon enough. He doesn't want me to stress over anything. He just wants me to enjoy the ride. And I am, every second. Of course you are. I'm sure you are. This is all just a lot to take in. A lakeside mansion, a luxury car, a world tour, while I sit here alone. Oh no, are the tears coming? Should I grab a tissue? You poor thing. Maybe if you were just a little more fun, none of this would have happened. But hey, your loss, my everything. You really are something else. All this time I thought maybe you were just clueless, but no, you're exactly the monster I remembered. Aw, that almost sounded like a compliment. Are you crying yet? Is this the part where you crumble? No, actually, this is the part where I laugh. Excuse me, did you just say laugh? Oh my god, did I actually break you? Have you finally snapped? Oh my god! Seriously, what is wrong with you? You sound like a lunatic. Are you laughing through the breakdown, or... Oh, Layla, sweet, oblivious Layla. I'm laughing because this is even better than I imagined. In fact, I want you to go grab the papers Hank had you sign. Go on, pull them out, right now. What? Why? I already told you, they're just boring forms, titles and stuff. Humor me, just do it. And once you've got them in front of you, flip to the very last page. Now read the very last line, out loud. You're insane, but fine, whatever, hold on. Okay, got them. Last page, bottom line, it says, gotcha. What the hell? Bingo. Look again, whose name is on the documents? Who signed? Who's listed as the buyer and the loan recipient? Hold on, wait, where's Hank's name? Why isn't he listed anywhere? Oh, Layla, you really thought he was putting all this in your name to protect you? That he was so in love with you he'd just gift you a mansion, a car, a global vacation? Oh, you're half right. What do you mean, half right? I mean, you do own all of it, but you're also responsible for every cent of it. Surprise, Layla, you just signed yourself into a mountain of debt. And Hank, he was never yours. No. Oh, this is a joke. This is some kind of messed up joke. You're lying. Hank wouldn't do that to me. Oh, but he would. And he did. Every smile, every gift, every romantic moment was just part of our plan. You're insane. Why would anyone go through all that trouble? Let's see. You wrecked my life, destroyed my relationship, got mom and dad to kick me out. I'd say you earned it. I still don't believe you. Hank loves me. Then maybe he should have signed those forms, but he didn't. Because we wanted it all in your name. The house, a condemned wreck with a lake full of industrial sludge. The car, modified so illegally, it's not street legal anywhere. You can't sell it, can't drive it. What? No, that's not. And the world trip, we mapped it out for maximum disaster. Active war zones, quarantined countries, corrupt dictatorships. Enjoy explaining that to Border Patrol. You ruined me! My life is over! Oh, and before I forget, remember how Hank said he invited mom and dad on the trip? He had them sign a little something too. A little something that made them guarantors. Now they're just as responsible for paying it back as you are. They thought since he was going to pay for it all, what's so bad about being a guarantor? And let me tell you, Layla, they're going to find out. No. They'll never forgive me. I know. That's kind of the point. You monster! This is going to destroy me. You're going to ruin my entire life. Yeah, that was the plan. I won't let you get away with this. I won't let you win. Oh, Layla, I already did. Sweet, sweet revenge. After that little meltdown, Layla and our parents scrambled to undo the loan. They went to 6 different lawyers, and every single one of them told them the exact same thing. The contract was airtight, no loopholes, no mercy. That's one of the perks of being married to a lawyer. So now, they're stuck with it. They made Layla take on 3 part-time jobs to help them slowly chip away at the mountain of debt Hank and I wrapped in a bow and handed to her. If they're lucky, they might have it paid off by the time Layla hits retirement age. As for me and Hank, we're doing great, thinking about taking a little trip around the world ourselves. First class, naturally. No war zones, though. Just peace, laughter, and the sound of Layla's life crumbling from a safe distance.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Good evening, Robert. I'm so glad I was able to see you today.
Good evening, Catherine. Thanks to you too. I'm glad I got to greet Samantha's family.
So, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, what is it?
What made you fall for my sister?
Huh? I think I already told you this when I visited earlier today. I love how hard-working she is and how well she cooks, but it all comes down to how we had similar views on different matters.
I see. So you ignore her looks. You try to endure it, huh?
Her looks?
Yes. She's ugly, don't you think?
No, I don't really care about looks. but it's best when she smiles. By the way, I don't think you should say something like that about your sister.
I guess it's hard.
Huh? Why?
She definitely does not have the visuals to walk next to a handsome guy like you. I can feel that you have to stay positive at all times. Don't you feel tired having to pretend all the time?
I'm not pretending. I can actually be myself when I'm with Samantha. I think I was finally able to meet my life partner who I can always be truthful with.
Robert, I feel so sorry for you. You don't have to fake yourself.
What are you talking about?
What you're saying is how you felt before you met me, right?
Huh?
You now know that a cute young girl like me exists. I bet you don't care about an ugly old lady like my sister now.
I'll never feel that way.
But look at her face.
I'm telling you to stop saying those things about your sister.
Oh, Robert, you're too nice. You're still taking her side even if you don't care about her anymore. That makes me love you even more. But from now on, I want you to only be nice to me.
Wait, I'm your
I'm sorry I pulled you into this mess.
There's nothing you have to apologize about. I might sound mean, but I won't take her seriously, so you don't have to worry about me.
Yeah, but she's pretty hard to deal with. Be careful.
Okay, I'll be careful.
Hey, sis. Catherine. What? Hear me out. I finally found the love of my life. What? Oh, don't tell me. It's Robert. Oh, you knew. I see. I guess he's so in love with me that he's that obvious. No way. I just thought so because you've done something similar in the past. First of all, I've already heard about the ridiculous texts you sent him. Ridiculous? Listen, remember when you thought Hannah, our cousin's fiancé, was the love of your life and ruined their wedding? Including the ones that weren't as serious as that, this is your 5th time. It's time you stop. But, I'm sure that Robert fell in love with me. You have to give him up so that I wouldn't have to ruin your wedding. Oh, come on. Then starting from today, I'm Robert's fiancé. Where should I hold my wedding? Don't ignore me. Robert, I'm your fiancé, Catherine.
My fiancée is Samantha.
It's fine. I know that I'm your fiancé now. I know that we can't make our relationship public until you break off your engagement with my sister officially.
I won't break off my engagement.
Hear me out. I want to have a budget of at least $50,000 for our wedding.
Huh?
Oh, I already have my wedding dress, so you don't have to worry about that.
What? You already have a wedding dress?
Yes, it's a sad story. I was forcefully separated with the man I used to date. I was about to get married to him.
Okay.
I was very sad, but it's all over now. And I was finally able to meet the love of my life, Robert.
My fiancée is Samantha.
Yeah, I know that you can't say anything suspicious now. Then our budget for our wedding will be $50,000. I'll trust you with the preparation, so do a good job.
Samantha, there's something I want to talk to you about.
What is it?
Actually, I talked with your parents already.
Huh? My parents?
Yup. I wanted to check how they felt about it before I talked to you.
How'd my parents feel?
About your grandmother.
Huh?
I think we really have to do something about your sister. And to do so, we have to separate your grandmother who lives with your parents from your sister.
Yes, but we never found a way to do so.
I found out a way.
Huh? Really?
I want to talk about it in detail, so can you come over to my house tomorrow?
Okay. Sis, I have an announcement. I'm planning a wedding worth $50,000 with Robert. Robert is in charge of preparing, so the only thing left for me to do is to bring my wedding dress to the venue on the day. I'm so loved. You haven't changed at all, Catherine. I'm sorry that I ended up stealing your man, but how does it feel to have your ex marry your own sister? I can never imagine. I'm really sorry. Hey, Catherine, you haven't heard about it yet? What? Grandma's moving out. Huh? Apparently she's dating someone. Huh? She has a boyfriend? He decided to move into an apartment for the elderly. And because they both lost their partners early, they should move in together and spend the rest of their lives together. And he proposed to her with a bouquet of roses. What? Really? And then, he also advised that you should learn to be independent away from your grandma and move out from your parents' house too. Huh? Me? He apparently asked his friend who owns a factory to hire you as a live-in worker. Live-in? Huh? I'm gonna work? You're leaving tomorrow, so good luck. Tomorrow? Wait, it's all too sudden. I'm gonna be a housewife after having a wedding worth $50,000 with Robert. Huh? Robert and I officially got married. What? We just had our wedding last week. It's over? And we're having our honeymoon now in Europe. What? Oh, you're so mean. Robert is my fiancé. Nope, he's my husband. Robert loves me. I think he messaged you already. What? Wait, I never said that I wanted to marry you. And the wedding dress you mentioned that you wanted to wear at our wedding is the same one you wore when you ruined your cousin's wedding, right? A shameless woman like you who would want to get married in that kind of dress? I would never want to marry you. Am I right? What is this? I know you're forcing him to text me like this. Grandma even said you lacked common sense about the wedding dress. Huh? It's no wonder that Robert felt disgusted. He said he just blocked you. No way. Does he hate me now? Gran even said that I lack common sense? No way. No way. You now understand how much you don't fit into society. So you should learn more about the society by becoming a live-in factory worker. You have to be kidding. Wait! There's nothing more I want to say. Good luck on your own from here. Sis!
First of all, the man who started dating Samantha's grandmother was someone I introduced her to. He was a unique guy, but I remembered that he was looking for someone to spend the rest of his life with. and I knew they would get along. So when I introduced them to each other, they matched perfectly. They ended up getting married after just a few months of dating, and I heard that they're living a lovey-dovey life together. And for the case of Catherine, now that she lost backing from her grandmother, her parents took her to the factory where she'll be working as a live-in worker. They're even planning to get her a therapist in the future, and I bet she'll have to go through all the hardships living independently in society. But I hope she'll change for the better.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Deborah, there's something I need to talk to you about. Is now a good time?
Oh, Lane, what is it? What's on your mind?
Well, actually, I'm pregnant.
Oh, really? Pregnant, huh?
Yes, I haven't been feeling well lately. I missed my period, so I went to the doctor today, and that's when I found out.
I see. You seem calm about it.
Well, I wasn't sure what to expect, but I felt like I needed to tell you, especially since Dan told me I should talk to you. He said it was important, and I agreed.
You're right to tell me. I may not be the most eager to hear about your life, but I understand the importance of family, so go ahead. What else do you want to say?
You don't seem particularly interested in my pregnancy.
Well, Dan did tell me to talk to you, so here I am. To be honest, I don't have much to say. It's not that I don't care, but I'm more focused on other things right now.
Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know about it. It wasn't planned, but here we are.
I understand. It's a lot to handle, especially when it's unexpected. But you're an adult, and I'm sure you'll figure things out. I'm more interested in how you're feeling. Are you okay?
I think I'll be okay, but I feel overwhelmed. This news came out of nowhere, and you know how I've been feeling lately. It's been a lot to process.
I can't say I fully understand, but I suppose I can relate by some extent. Life can throw unexpected things our way, but we all just have to deal with it in our own way. But I'm sure this won't be easy.
Yeah, I'm sure it won't be, but I'm doing my best to take it in stride.
Well, Lane, I've been thinking about children a lot lately, too.
Children? What about them?
You know, Amy had her baby not too long ago. I'm sure you've heard about it.
Of course I've heard about it. What does that have to do with me? Are you trying to draw some kind of connection?
Lane, I've been thinking a lot about how I want to treat my grandchildren. You see, I want to be fair and I want to love them equally. All my grandchildren should feel the same amount of love and attention.
I understand that, but I'm not sure how that relates to my pregnancy. Are you implying something?
I'm sure you'll understand once I explain. You see, I want to be able to spoil my first grandchild, Amy's daughter, for a while. She's the first one, and I feel like I should shower her with all my love and care.
That's fine. I understand that you want to enjoy the time with her, but what does that have to do with my pregnancy? Why does that even matter right now?
Lane, if you have another child right away, things will be different. And I don't want that. I don't want to have to split my attention between two children of the same age. I want my first grandchild to feel special. If another child comes along now, it will complicate things.
Why does that have to complicate things? Each child should be loved equally, regardless of age or birth order. Why are you putting these kinds of limits on it?
I've told you how I feel. I know it's not easy to understand, but that's just how it is. If another baby is born too soon, it'll feel like a competition, and I don't want that for any of my grandchildren. It wouldn't be fair.
But that doesn't make sense. You can love two children the same way. It doesn't have to be about competition. Each one can have their place in the family.
You just don't get it. It's not that simple. I know myself well enough to know that if another child is born too soon, I won't be able to help favoring the first one. It's human nature.
Maybe it's human nature for you, but it doesn't have to be. You can control that. You can choose not to favor one child over another.
I'm telling you I can't. It would just happen naturally, whether I want it to or not. You see, when the first child gets all the attention, it's hard not to spoil them. And if a second child arrives too soon, I'm afraid they'll be left out. It's just how things work out.
I don't know if I believe that. You're making it sound like it's inevitable that one child will be treated better than the other, but I don't think that has to be the case.
You really are stubborn, aren't you? Fine, let me make it clearer for you. I want to wait until Amy's daughter is older before we have another grandchild. This way there won't be any conflicts or hard feelings between the two.
I'm still not sure I understand why you feel that way. But, okay, I'll listen. If you want to wait, then we can talk about it. But why is it so important for you that I give up on having this baby?
Because if you have a baby now, it will ruin everything. I want to be able to spoil my first grandchild without feeling guilty, and I won't be able to do that if you have another child right away. It's just how it is. I know it's not what you want to hear, but it's the truth.
This isn't just about you, Deborah. You're asking me to give up on something that's already happening. You can't just expect me to throw it all away because of your preferences.
Well, you should. You need to think about the bigger picture here. Your child is still young, and it's not too late to change your mind. I'm asking you to wait, and I think you should.
No, Deborah, I'm not going to give up on my child. This is a life we're talking about. You can't just tell me to forget about it. I won't do that.
You really don't understand, do you? Fine, if you won't listen, then maybe you should just leave Dan. If you're not going to follow my advice, then there's nothing else to talk about.
You want me to leave my husband? Because of this? I can't believe what I'm hearing. This isn't just about me. This is about a life that I'm carrying. And you want me to give that up for your convenience?
Yes, because you're being unreasonable. You're putting your own feelings above the good of the family. If you cared about the family, you would listen to me.
Well, I care about my family too. But I won't let anyone tell me what to do with my life, especially not when it comes to my child. This is my decision, and I won't be swayed by anyone, not even you.
Then go ahead and make your choice. But don't expect me to support you when you choose a path that hurts the family.
Fine. If that's how it is, then I'll talk to Dan. Goodbye, Deborah.
Lane, it's been a long time, hasn't it? Has it really been 5 years? Oh, time has passed so quickly. But now I need to speak with you about something important.
Who is this?
Huh? Oh, that's a rather rude way to start a conversation, don't you think?
After 5 years of silence and no contact from you, suddenly you call me out of the blue to say you have something to talk about? At first, I honestly didn't even recognize your voice. So, what is it that you want now?
Well, let's start with the basics. You've had your child, right? Was it a boy or girl?
Why are you asking about this now? Isn't this the very child that caused our divorce in the first place?
Yes, I admit that I said some things that were harsh back then, but despite the circumstances, that child is still Dan's flesh and blood. Nothing changes that fact, no matter what.
Well, it's not as simple as you're making it sound. It's a boy, by the way.
Oh, a boy, huh? I'm sure he's adorable. Probably takes after Shinji, right? He must be a real cutie.
Why are you bringing this up now?
The reason I'm bringing it up is that Dan remarried 3 years ago. The woman he married comes from a good family, very well off, and I'm sure you would agree that she's more suited to him than you ever were.
Is that so?
Yes, and the thing is, she's been unable to have children of her own. She's infertile, and no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't have a baby.
I see.
So here's the thing. She's interested in adopting your son, all right? She wants him to come live with them, and of course we'd be willing to compensate you for it.
No, absolutely not.
What? You're really not even going to consider it?
There's nothing to consider. Why on earth would I let you take my son?
But Lane, your son is still Dan's biological child. He belongs in a proper home, a stable home. Instead of raising him alone, don't you think it's better that he grows up in a family that can provide for him properly?
My son's happiness is the most important thing to me, and I know what's best for him. That means he stays with me, no matter what you think.
Lane, I really don't understand why you can't see this. Why can't you see that this is for his own good?
Because I know you, and I know what you've done before. I can't trust you to raise my son, especially after everything that happened with my pregnancy.
You're not the kind of people I want my son to be with. You know, I've always thought that people could love a child just as much after they were born, no matter what happened before. I love Shinji, and I'd love your son just as much if he were to come live with us. We would give him all the love he needs, just as we did for Amy's kid.
Your reasoning doesn't make sense, and I can't understand why you think it's okay to take my son from me, especially when you already have a grandchild in the picture. Why do you need my son as well? Isn't that just too much?
Well, about that, there's something you should know. Amy's ex-husband took their child and disappeared. It seems men can be pretty unreliable, don't you think?
Oh, that's terrible, but it's really none of my business.
You should be careful, Lane. Don't push me too far. You don't want to see me angry.
What's the matter? I don't want anything to do with you, and I am certainly not going to give you my son. You should know why after everything that's happened between us.
Stop dragging this on and just hand over the child. If you keep arguing, I'll have to take more drastic measures.
Oh, really? And what kind of drastic measures are you talking about? Because let me tell you something. There's one thing I need to set straight here. What's that? I'm remarried, and I'm not single anymore. My new husband treats my son as if he were his own flesh and blood. That's another reason why I can't just give my son to you.
So what? Who you've married doesn't concern me one bit.
Well, what if my new husband is Dan's direct superior at work?
What?
Yes, I only found out after we got married, but it turns out he's been dealing with some issues at work. There's a subordinate who's been causing trouble, making excuses about his mother and acting out. It's been a bit of a problem.
No way. Oh, that can't be true.
If things keep going like this, Dan's reputation, which is already bad, might get even worse.
You're trying to use your power to manipulate things, aren't you? That is so underhanded.
Well, I wouldn't call it that. It's more of a psychological issue that needs to be addressed. But unless something drastic happens, things should be fine. I'm sure nothing major will happen as long as Dan doesn't do anything foolish.
You're being so irresponsible. If Dan's reputation suffers because of this, I swear I'll take legal action.
Well, then you better keep a close eye on Dan and make sure he doesn't make any more mistakes. Anyway, I think we're done here. Goodbye, and I hope we never have to speak again.
Fine. I'll just give up, all right? You win. But don't think I'm happy about it.
At first glance, it seemed like my former mother-in-law had reluctantly accepted the situation and stepped back. However, the truth was far from that. She hadn't given up at all. In fact, she went so far as to attempt to kidnap my son. It's almost unbelievable, but she actually tried to take him away from me. I wonder, is this what she was hinting at back then when she was talking about her plans? Is this the kind of thing she had in mind? If so, I have to say it was incredibly reckless, thoughtless even. I can't believe someone would resort to such drastic measures, especially when there are so many other ways to handle things. To think that she went so far as to try and do something like this really makes me question everything about her and her motivations. It's almost as if she had completely lost her sense of reason. The kidnapping attempt didn't succeed, thankfully, but it was a shocking and terrifying experience. My former husband, who had apparently been complicit in this insane plan, was arrested. And now his life is in shambles, not to mention his reputation, which has absolutely been ruined. He was already walking a fine line in his professional life, and this incident had pushed him over the edge. It's not just about his career anymore. This is something much worse. How could he have been so blind, so involved in something so dangerous and damaging to everyone around him, especially his own son? At work, his standing has plummeted. Whatever reputation he might have had has been completely destroyed. He was a man with potential, but now he's just another criminal, just another person with a broken life. To think that everything he worked for could collapse so easily because of a single choice, it's honestly heartbreaking, but also hard to feel sympathy for him after everything he's done. He made this choice, and now he has to face the consequences. But despite all of that, I'm just relieved that my son is okay. That's the only thing that matters. No matter what happened with my ex-husband or his mother, my priority has always been to protect my child. He's safe, and that's all I can focus on now.
I've been through so much, but nothing compares to the terror I felt when I realized what they were trying to do. I know I have to keep moving forward for my son's sake. There's no point in dwelling on what's happened. But the fact that it's all over, well, it gives me a sense of relief. For now, we can start over, and I'm thankful for that.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, sis. Oh, Selena. What? You left Jade in front of my mansion again. The manager contacted me just now and told me that Jade ran around the garden and made a mess. Oh, it's good that he's energetic. Huh? It's normal for 3-year-olds to be that energetic. What are you saying? He was just scolded for drawing on the mansion walls the other day. I really had to show my sincerity and apologize so many times. If he causes more problems, I wouldn't be able to live at this mansion any longer. So please stop. I've been telling you that I am asking you to take care of my child while I'm away. The things that happen while I'm away are all your responsibility. You're the one who's leaving your child with me without my permission. What's the problem? You're always at home anyways. I work from home. It's not like I'm free to do anything I want at home. First of all, Jade is your ex-husband, Kane's son. I gave birth to his son, which you weren't capable of. To show some gratitude, can't you at least take care of our child sometimes? What do you mean? You were only after Kane's income. You got yourself pregnant so that you can steal him from me. After I got a divorce, I decided I'd never get involved with you and my parents who sided with you ever again. If only my relatives didn't spill my address to you, I wouldn't have had to deal with all this unfairness. I need you to come pick Jade up right now. He's watching cartoons now and acting calm, but I know that he'll start making a fuss sooner or later. I can't work on my job. I don't care about your job, nor what happens within your house. Actually, your house is like a playground for Jade, so let him play and have some fun. Sis, my friends are calling. Bye-bye. Hey! Sis! Gosh, again? Why do you leave Jade all the time? What's funny? He caused some trouble directly to the residents of the mansion today. What did he do? I don't know where he got it from, but he threw a ball of dirt to a man wearing a suit. Oh no. The manager contacted me again, so I'm the one who has to apologize again. You're Jade's mother. Can't you educate him more? I've really had enough. I told you, while you're taking care of him, he's under your supervision, and it's your responsibility. It's so much trouble that you left him with me without my permission. I don't remember ever agreeing to take care of him. But you're there with him right now. Come and pick him up. I'm on the bullet train right now, so I can't. Bullet train? I'm going on a trip with my friends starting today. I'll come back after a week, so look after Jade until then. What are you saying? You can't just say that all of a sudden without any prior notice. I can't do anything even if you say that. Sis, bye-bye. Sis, can I talk to you now? What? I'm still on a trip, so I can't pick Jade up. Jade really messed up this time. Okay, I don't know what happened, though. I told you that he's under your supervision while you're looking after him. Just do something about it yourself. He broke a computer. Computer? You have to compensate. Oh, makes sense now. How come you're reacting so casually? I bet your computer only costs around $500 or something. You're overreacting for just a single computer. Plus, he's the son of Kane, your ex-husband, who you used to love, so just forgive him. And stop texting me over something so small. It's not my computer. Huh? Sis, I think this is a huge deal. Huh? What do you mean? It wasn't my computer that Jade broke. What? The computer he broke was the managing director's of Kane's computer. What? Managing director? Huh? What do you mean? Why is the managing director's computer at your house when you work from home? You must know that I used to work at the same company as Kane. Yes, but I heard that you quit the company. Yes, after Kane cheated on me with you, it got too hard for me to work at the same company, so I asked to leave. The CEO and managing director who appreciated my skills offered that they'd hire me as part of an outsourcing program as I worked from home. Since then, I work my job at home. That gave me the opportunity to build a friendship with the managing director. And the other day, he asked me to check on his computer because it was acting weirdly. Don't tell me that computer was... Yep. Just now, he came to pick up his fixed computer, so when I brought it out from my workroom, Jade took it away, suddenly running from the side towards the balcony, and then he dropped it to the ground. It's concrete beneath our mansion, so the computer was ruined into pieces. It didn't survive the fall, obviously. No way. The only fortunate thing was that no one was beneath our balcony then. Someone could have died. Hey, don't say something so scary. You understand how horrible his actions were, right? But you know. Are you telling me to go easy on him because he's just a child? Exactly. It's what a 3-year-old did. Tell your managing director that it was a relief that it was only his computer that got broken, okay? Listen, we invited Kane over. What? If you, his mother, is acting that way, we have no other choice but to call his father. No way. Are you serious that he's there with you right now? I really didn't want to see him, but I had no other choice this time, so I got over it. Kane is now apologizing to the director, and he just finished signing the promise saying he will compensate for the computer worth $3,000 no matter what. $3,000? It was a pretty high-grade computer. No way. And Kane just told me that the place you told him that you were taking Jade to while you were away was our parents' house, huh? What? He said you told him that you always asked our parents and your mom friends to take care of Jade, but how come you always make me look after him? That's, our parents suddenly said that they couldn't look after him, so I had no choice. According to Kane, I was the person you should never ask for help from, but for the past month, you've been making me take care of him so often, right? No, So I told Kane to go check his balance in his bank account and the usage history of his credit card. Huh? Kane went back home once before coming to my house and found out your usage history. He said he sensed that you were cheating on him. No, that's not true. The balance of your shared bank account used to be around $20K half a year ago, but now there's only $1K left apparently. No. I wonder what you used it on. No, you're misunderstanding. No need to explain to me. The only thing I want you to do is apologize, compensate for the director, and come pick Jade up as soon as possible. That's it. Talk to Kane about your future. Listen, I suggest that you come back from your trip as soon as possible. Selena, hey! What, sis? What's wrong? Where are you? What? When I visited your mansion, the manager told me you already moved out. Why are you not here? You're asking me why? It's because you found out where I lived. Huh? Why did you move without telling me? Because I saved enough money to move. What? Since you found out my address, I wanted to move out as soon as possible, but sadly, I didn't have enough money. And I finally saved up enough, so I was able to move out. What the hell? So, what do you want from me now? I was planning to move in with you. Huh? You know what happened. Oh yes, I knew you were cheating on him. Kane divorced you, kicked you out of the house, and you lost custody over Jade as well. Our parents got tired of you after all this mess, and they refused to let you move back in with them. Oh, so you wanted to move in with me? Yes. You know the whole situation. Just tell me your new address. No. Why? Do I have to say it out loud? It's too much work for me to explain it to you, so think about it yourself. Excuse me? I have no plans to take care of you and your mess. Oh, so you're bold enough to say that? What? You said you had personal connections with the managing director, right? So what? If you don't want his wife to find out about your passionate relationship with him, you know what you have to do. She's single. What? And she's a straight woman. Huh? She's just a great friend of mine. You being a cheater doesn't make me the same as you. Hey, then where am I supposed to go? Oh, not my business. Bye. Hey, Selena! After that, I heard that she'd been staying at her friend's one after another. But because she wasn't paying the compensation money and child support she was supposed to pay, her friend, who knew what was happening, caught her when she visited her for help. Looks like she was forced to get a live-in job under one of Kane's relatives. As most of her income is used to pay for compensation and child support, she's been living a very impoverished life. On the other hand, Kane called me asking if we could get back together on the phone. He said, "Jade is also close to you, so I want you to become his mother." So, "I'm already married. My husband is just working abroad for a year," I replied, and I heard a loud cry from the other side of the phone. Then I quickly blocked his number.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.